The construction of chronological time in the film is extremely fragmented and ephemeral. Memory is put in doubt, and to build our convictions we trust in concrete facts without questioning how they were built. This notion of time is conceived in a period of globalization. The relation of space and time is distorted and compressed, and we, nowadays, potentialize this process. Memento is a social product of this.
So we know each other, right?
Yeah, we know each other. And I have to repeat it every day.
Yeah. Well, at least you understand my condition. I, before the incident, I was watching this movie. I still don't know what it is. I forgot how it's named.
Oh, Memento?
Wait, Mimento. Yeah, that's the name of the movie. I remember it.
Never heard of it. Wanna wanna go like upstairs to watch it?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. To understand how the picture stands out, first we need to understand what literature theory calls fabula and sujet. The fabula is how the story rolls chronologically, while the sujet is the way this story is told and how it is presented throughout the movie. The movie Memento stands out from ordinary movies due to how these things relate, and the way how the movie doesn't present the events in the order that they happened.
I have to believe that when my eyes are closed, the world's still here. No different. Now, where was I?
Well, did you get it?
Well, I like forgot everything from the first half, so I did not get it. See?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Fabula ex Sugit is how the story rolls chronologically versus how it's shown on the screen. Basically, this movie, like normal movies, have this like both of them kind of walking in the same direction. This movie messes around with it to kind of like make the viewer have the Lenny's perspective, you know. So the fabula runs not at the same time as the subject. Uh,
Well, why isn't the movie in the normal chronological order like whole movies?
well, it's this that I said. It's to kind of give this not remembering things and giving the Lenny's perspective to the viewer. You know, it's very nice, very nice.
Yeah. Uh huh. For sure. Wow, that's a brisa.
The movie was produced in the early 2000s, the peak of technological boom, and with it, many other symptoms for a diseased society. This era marked with the generalized globalization followed a different notion of time. The postmodern era made things meaningless and ephemeral. People are directed by instant gratification and a sense of emptiness. The only thing that matters is now.
That's a pretty good wine.
Well, time in this movie is really interesting because it not only shows Lenny's perspective and how like he can just remember things that happened inside the sequence he's in, but it also represents a whole era of history.
Well, how does a film editing show a whole historic era?
Well, I have actually a friend that's a specialist on postmodernity studies, and she recently had a TED talk of her talking about this movie and about its relationship to postmodernity, and it's really nice. We can watch it if you want to.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Emanuela, and I'm a PhD in Sociology and Global Economy. Today I'm going to talk how the movie Memento represents a specific period of time. Globalization has affected this period of time, and we're going to see how the movie represents it. Well, we can say that in the 20th century, the technological advances made the world shrink. Communication has gone in his peak, and people can talk to each other across the globe in seconds. Things are faster in the 20th century. Time worth money, but it's not valuable. This perspective of time is exactly how Lenny feels about it. He needs to get relied in punctual facts like photographs and tattoos to be situated on the real time. Lenny lives in his rational, ephemeral time. Richard Sennett is a famous sociologist, and in his book, The Corrosion of Character, he says that time is being flexibilized. So is human values. So we mix past, present, and future. The book was reading and talking about the same period of time that Memento represents and wants to pass. The narrow rationality passes to the way of thinking, being, and acting. Memento is the mimic of this period of time and this emotional drift and narrow rationality. Lenny tries to find the murder of his wife, but he only needs to attach, and he only can attach to tattoos, photographs that are ephemeral.
Memento is a North American movie from the year 2000, directed by Christopher Nolan, inspired by his brother's short story Memento Mori. Guy Pearce plays the main character, Leonard Shelby, or Lenny, a man who suffers from short memory loss, similar to an amnesia, which he acquired after his wife's rapist smashed his head against a mirror. He has all his memories up to the incident, but he can't actually create new ones, even though he still has the main object of finding and killing his wife's rapist and murderer. By the end of the movie, Lenny comes to one conclusion.
I have to believe in a world outside my own mind. I have to believe that my actions still have meaning, even if I can't remember them. I have to believe that when my eyes are closed, the world's still there. Do I believe the world's still there? Is it still out there? Yeah.
He can't remember things, he can't create new memories, so he has to hold on to facts to keep on living. These facts either being real or just created by himself. The entire length of the movie, he's investigating a crime with evidence he created, just to satisfy his need of an object to keep on living.
No, Where was I?
You're cold and hard are gone. I really can't look at you.
It's completely fucked because nobody believes you. Oh, it's amazing what a little brain damage will do for your credibility. I guess it's some kind of poetic justice for not believing Sammy. You know the truth about my condition, officer? You don't know anything. You feel angry, you don't know why. You feel guilty, you have no idea why. You could do anything.
Calma que eu vou fazer sem cigarro. Fica mais fácil. Bebe.
Blá, 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 blá. Tá indo?
So, wanna watch it? So we can try to figure it out together. Ela que fala. Esqueci.
Putz, não, mas...
My phone here. Vou ficar como se eu estivesse lendo a caixa de leite, tá ligado? Não era você falar da TED Talk?
Shit. Volta.
Pois?
Vai.
Got it. Why that?
Well, it's just for the ladies' perspective of life, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah. For sure. I get it.
Blibo, TED Talk, blibo.
Sure!
Good evening, everybody.
Vai.
Good evening, ladies and gents.